So, what do you think? Well, what do I think? I think it's the start of a new episode for Nekopara Volume 3. So, last time, we basically just went to, no. It was just basically like figuring out like what happened with why Maple doesn't like to sing a lot, basically. Basically the past of Maple and her singing stuff. So, other than that, that's all I remember before I went on my trip, because that was the last thing I was able to record before going. So either way, let's go see what this is all about. Although for once, I used a kind of tea leaf we don't usually have.
使わないリーフの取り扱いがいくら充実しててもね。うちは別に紅茶屋じゃないんだから、抑えるべき銘柄があればいいんじゃない？
That's alright. Mabel shrugs, waving her hand dismissively.
そもそもケーキ屋に紅茶の営業に来るって時点で話がずれてるでしょ。あんたのケーキより紅茶前に出したって意味ないんだから。
Actually, I didn't know what kind of plans you had after this, so there's a place nearby I figured we could poke our heads into.
そんなの？
There's some that's sold by this new tea shop. I leave closing the store to the others while my secretary of tea and I walk home. I stare glance at Mabel as we walk side by side. Mabel seems no different from usual, though I can't say whether usual is downcast or just cold. She's doing her work, but I can't tell she's not putting in a ton of effort. Because she's a cat girl. I remember what Cinnamon told me earlier this evening. I take another glance at Mabel's face.
何よ、さっきからジロジロ人の顔見て、やたら視線感じて気になるんですけど。
She turns her head just enough to look at me out of the corner of her eye. Oh no, it's nothing in particular, just my attempt to lie gets caught in my throat midway. Now I'm not sure what to say. I look away from Mabel, who seems upset, and turn my gaze towards the night sky. My bad. Yeah, right. That's right.
何よ、一人で納得して。
Nah, it's just because I'm not that great at catching small details. I wonder if I can just ask it straight.
何よ、改まって。
She stares at me, head cocked suspiciously. I turn my head back towards her and meet her gaze. You know the video from when you were a kitten, when you said you wanted to be a singer. Why was that?
そういうことね。
She idly runs a hand through her hair and lets out an exaggerated sigh. Mabel has probably guessed what I really wanted to ask about by now.
恋猫でもない私に残業させるとか。
No.
何かあるのかと思ったら、そんなこと聞きたかったの？
What kind of person do you take me for?
バニラ風に言うなら、エロパティシエ？
Uh-huh.
4匹も恋猫のいる。
True. Oh, she's not wrong though, so I just shut up. I'm not making her work overtime because I want to start a love affair though. Still, I got enough common sense to know that with 4 cat companions, I'm not really convincing anyone. I turn my gaze away from Mabel and look up at the night sky again.
まあ、それは別に本人らが満足してるんだからいいけどね。私が口出すことじゃないし。
She glances at me with mischievous eyes and a wry smile. Is she the one who sounded happy? I hear a grunt before looking up at the sky with me.
見たでしょ？あの動画。
Yeah.
私がいくつの時だと思ってんのよ。あんな子猫の頃の馬鹿げた夢なんて、とっくに忘れたわ。
Her tone is blissful. Her answer is blunt and unaffected. But you still think about it, don't you? Her expression stiffens. But she quickly relaxes, and when she speaks again, it's in that same aloof tone.
んなわけないでしょうが。ちょっとチヤホヤされたくらいで勘違いする年だとでも思ってんの？そもそも猫が夢とかバカなこと言ってんじゃないわよ。
No, it's not. Mabel. The comments on the video all said something similar. Because she's a cat girl. I can see that one word weighing down on Mabel. But everything she said just now seems so hollow. I'm not sure she believes it herself. If that's true, then how do you get so good at singing? I stopped in my tracks and hurled the question at her.
歌唱
She turns to me. Seeing her eyes widening, I continue without hesitation. There's no way you could get that good without practicing. Her brow furrows with unease, and she casts her gaze downward. Like a casual air that had surrounded her when we were side by side is nowhere to be found. At the bottom of my field of vision, I notice her wringing her pale, slender hands. I take a step further and oh my gosh. I take a step toward her and pat her snubbed head.
にゃ
Oops. The people who eat my cakes. I'm always so happy to see their smiles. She raises her head. What you asked me before. That's why I wanted to become pâtissier.
歌唱
Talking about myself is a little embarrassing. A reluctant smile drapes onto my face and I continue. Ever since I was little, my dad told me that I would be studying to make Japanese sweets. I never considered that I had any other choice. So I did as he said and studied how to make Japanese sweets.
歌唱
She doesn't say anything else. Mabel stares right at me, waiting for me to continue. Since my family has some ancient traditions, my upbringing was pretty strict. Playing with friends, club activities, hobbies, I had to forego all of them for the sake of studying the family trade. Well, not that I regret all that. Even after all this time, I still don't. I can't make the bitter smile on my face go away. Mabel's are as wide and bright as the moon at this point, but I keep going. But one day, I went to patisserie by myself. Everyone there looked so happy eating their cake. Everyone, even those who might be austere or sad otherwise. Every single customer had a smile on his or her face. Austere. Gonna need to see what that means. I recall the memories of that visit, and I gave voice to even the parts that I had locked away in my heart. Before, I was completely focused on my family's trade and saw nothing else. Then, someone asked me, why is it that you're making these sweets? Back then, I really didn't know what I had been doing up until that point. I struggled with it, but I decided that I wanted to be like that person. I wanted to make something that could put a smile on anyone's face when they ate it. Enough that I was willing to give up all that I worked so hard and so long for. Mabel's expression hardens, and I watch her ears turn toward me to take in every word. So I give voice to every last sentiment. My dad, as well as the others around me, said many harsh things to me. But I knew I had to be true to myself. I decided to turn toward my own dream, no matter what those around me thought.
歌唱
I caused a lot of trouble for Shigeru and her mom, and I did some incredibly dumb things. Maybe there could have been a brighter future for me somewhere along the line. But, right now, I'm happy. This time my smile isn't bitter or reluctant. The smile I show Mabel is one that reflects my true feelings. Before I know it, Mabel's fingers, which she had clasped together so tightly, had loosened up.
バカね
I know, right?
不器用ってのがあんたらしいけど
Still, if I thought my dream was stupid, I would have followed it. We each let out a little chuckle. I put my hand on Mabel's hand one more time. That's why I plan to listen to what others have to say. That's why I couldn't have just leave you alone, Mabel.
歌唱そうねあんたの言う通りかもね私も自分で思ってるよりもバカなのかも
Everyone has their off days. Her smile is completely devoid of the mischievousness I saw earlier. With renewed vigor, she straightens up, standing up to her full height.
あんたって本当におせっかい焼きね
True. I couldn't stop if I wanted to.
そうね性格はなかなか治らないわよね
Everything that just happened seems like it took place in a dream. Mabel laughs, sounding more relaxed than usual.
好きなことなんて誰かのためにやるものじゃないのよね人だからとか猫だからとかそんなの何も関係なくて
Mabel sounds like she's trying to convince herself of that. I nod to her in agreement. She raises her head and replies with a small nod on her own.
私は私。私らしく生きるわ。
It's the way you have to.
こそこそしてたのがバカみたい。あんたの話だけでそう思えちゃう単純さが怖いけど。でも、ちゃんと覚えとくわ。
Live your own way.
ありがとね、歌唱。それと、シナモンも。
Huh? Cinnamon? Mabel turns and I follow her gaze. Oh no. Spying!
めいちゃん。なんで気づいてないとでも思ってたの？うち出てからずっとついてきてたのなんか気づいてたし。ちゃんと慎重にしてたのに。
Cinnamon reluctantly drags herself out from hiding. Cinnamon, were you following us the whole time?
その、めいちゃんと歌唱さんが気になっちゃって。別にエッチなことを想像したんじゃないですよ。本当にただただめいちゃんが心配だっただけで。わざわざ断らなくてもそんなこと思ってないわよ。歌唱のこともどうせシナモンの入れ知恵でしょ。それは別に入れ知恵ってわけじゃなくて、どうしたらいいかわからなくて相談したっていうか、別に怒ってないでしょうが、まったく。
Mabel tenderly pats Cinnamon's head.
ありがとね、気にかけててくれて。それと、この間もまた歌うきっかけくれてありがとう。
That face! It's like, what? She smiles awkwardly. Nonetheless, she's directly thanking Cinnamon.
よかったよかったよ。めいちゃんに嫌われちゃったかと思って心配だったから。
She couldn't have.
それはないわよ。あの程度のことでずっと一緒にいるんだからわかるでしょうが、そのくらい。でも
Cinnamon starts to sob uncontrollably, and Mabel pulls her into a hug, comforting her. Oh my gosh, the relationship is so sweet. Without an ounce of hesitation, I smiled at the two geckos and pet both them.
歌唱もありがとね。しぐれには自分から相談してみるわ。
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Mabel's face lights up in a smile as she nods to me. I pat both of their backs. Now, how about we head home?
そうね、帰りましょう。めいちゃん、歌唱さん。シナモン、鼻水超出てるから。もうメソメソしてないでちゃんとしなさいってば。はい、ティッシュ。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。はいはい、怒ってないから泣かないの。
It feels like we've all gotten a little closer to each other. Side by side, the three of us head home to where the others are waiting for us. What's it next? Oh.
歌をちゃんと勉強したい？
Oh yeah. I'm fine with that. Let's see how it goes.
それはとても素晴らしいことではないですか。私にできることであれば全力で応援しましょう。いいの？いきなり家を出てストリートミュージシャンからというならば反対はしますが、夢を持って頑張りたいというのであれば私がそれを応援しない理由がないでしょ。いや、まあそれはそうかもしれないけど。
The fact that Shigeru gives in so readily is kind of anticlimactic. But like Shigeru said, it's up to Mabel to decide what she wants to do. So there's no reason for our mother figure to not to cheer on. It seems perfectly natural to me.
ただ、やるなら一生懸命にやりなさい。途中で投げ出すなど 適当で半端なことだけは許しません。自分から言っておいてそんなことしないわよ。それにそんなぬるい覚悟で言うわけないでしょ。ならばよし、励みなさい。
Her arms crossed and her response is immediate. My dear little sister is too handsome for her own good. I should expect nothing less from the cat girl's little mother though. She nods and satisfied, and I stare at her with a hint of admiration within my eyes.
よかったね。頑張ってね、メイちゃん。ショコラも応援するよ。メイちゃんの歌めっちゃいいから。うんうん。たまには家族サービスしてほしいくらいには期待してる。はいはい、ありがとう。がっかりされない程度には頑張るわ。一丁前に照れ隠ししやがって。メープルお姉ちゃんは素直じゃないからね。うるさいわね。私は私のためにやるだけなの。メープルがいろいろと思うところがあるのは気づいてはいましたが、自分から言ってくれるのを待っていましたので本当に嬉しいです。夢や目標は人に言われてやっても仕方がないことですから。
Yep, definitely. It's all thanks to our mother's training.
いいえ、兄様のサポートあってのことです。私では経験が足りないことも多々ありますゆえ。
She smiles, looking proudly of how well her girls are growing. As long as I can help Shigure with the things she can't do on her own, as long as everyone can decide on what they want to do, I'm happy. There's one thing I wanted to ask. Even though you knew what Mabel was worrying about, you left that video up there?
ええ、過保護にするのは簡単ですが、自分で考えるきっかけになればと。私はみんなの母親代わりですから。
She inclines her head and smiles. She might be small, but she's still able to support the rest of us on her back. Shigure is always thinking about her surrogate daughters, the cat girls. I pat my beloved sister's head. Patting time!
にゃーん。
Oops.
あ、しぐれ、ちょっとお願いがあるんだけどさ、歌を始めるにしても最初は楽器をやった方がいいって聞いたのよね。
True.
だからなんか歌と一緒にできるような楽器買ってもいいかしら。自分で貯めてるお金ならいくらかあるし。
Good idea. Where do you hear something like that?
私には Wi-Fi でつながる世界中の友達がいるからね。光ファイバーでつながる世界中の友達は何でも答えてくれますし。ほんと便利な時代になったもんよね。ええ、引きこもりが
Oh
増
my
え
gosh,
る
I
のは
messed
仕
up.
方ないことです。
I see. They nod enthusiastically in a mutual understanding. I think this is the first time Shigure is hearing of Mabel's friends too. It was a night when I felt like these two proud girls were looking down on me for some reason, and I'm having so much trouble speaking right now. I have no idea why. Choco's gonna become an idol too. Isn't being Soleil's idol good enough? Oh. Being an idol, huh? Interesting. Initial courage. The next day off?
来たね。ついにこの日が来ちゃったね。大げさ。別に何でもないでしょうが、単に楽器買いに来ただけの話でしょ。そんなことないよ。歌手めいちゃんの第一歩だもん。ドキュメンタリーとかだったらここを歩きながら、メイプルさんの伝説はここから始まったんですねとかナレーション映像流れちゃうんだよ。にゃーん、もうシナモンゾクゾクしちゃう。ちょっと本当に恥ずかしいから落ち着いてほしいんだけど。
You're pretty excited, huh, Cinnamon?
姉妹とはいえメイプルのためにあそこまで喜べるのは素晴らしいですけどね。
They say they're best friends, you know.
ええ、そうですね。あの2匹の関係はそっちの方がしっくりきます。
We've headed towards an instrument store near Yokosaki Station. Like Cinnamon said, we're here to buy Mabel an instrument. Shigure has a spring in her step, As if she is a mother celebrating her daughter going off on her own for the first time. But hey, what do I know?
めいちゃんはどんな楽器買うか決めてるの？歌いながらってことだからギターかなとは思ってるけどね。
That's what everyone goes for anyway.
弾き語りとかかっこよさそうだし、私に似合いそうじゃない？
True.
さすがめいちゃん、自信満々だね。物はお店で気に入ったのを選べばいいかなって思ってるけど。うんうん、そうだね。私もめいちゃんに似合うの選ぶよ。
Are you sure about this? You're always helping out at the store, so I'd be willing to buy you a practice guitar, but...
だからいいって言ってるじゃない。自分のためなんだから、そんなの自分で買うわよ。ほんと、歌唱は甘いわね。それとも、私のことを口説いてるわけ？
Ah, no, it could be both. Don't you think I could do better than that if I was? Moron. I fire back at Mabel as she grins at me impishly.
なんだか兄様とメイプルが仲良くなりましたね。そうだね。羨ましいな。はあ、シナモンはどっちが羨ましいのですか？両方かな。
We pass the time talking like this as we head to our destination. Finally, we arrive at the instrument store I found on the web. No. Oh. Not this song. It's been a while.
めいちゃん、見て見て。楽器がいっぱいあるよ。
Trumpets, violins, must be violas, saxophones, some tools to help with beating, and wires. Wait. Oh, was it the drum beat? Guitars. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's all I can see right now.
だから楽器がなきゃダメでしょうよ。あ、ギター。奥の方にギターが置いてあるよ。
Acoustic and electric.
ほら、めいちゃん、行こう行こう。あっちあっち。わかってるってば。そんな急がなくても逃げやしないわよ。歌唱をしぐれ。ちょっと奥の方いい？
Yeah.
もちろん。
Take your time choosing. Shigure and I follow behind the two Gagros.
どれがいいのかさっぱりわからないわね。そうだね。いらっしゃいませ。
The kind-looking shopkeeper calls out to the two wandering
ど
Gagros.
のようなものをお探しでしょうか。
I wonder if it's actually someone familiar from the previous volume.
よろしければご案内をさせてください。そうね。いいギターを探してるの。私に似合いそうなかっこよくていいギターを。
That doesn't really mean anything. I see she's going into snob mode. But the shopkeeper takes it in stride.
いいギターですか？エレキギターですか？それともアコースティックギターですか？
Yeah, that's what I said.
弾き語りとかしたいの。
Oh no, she doesn't know which type of guitar it is.
でしたらアコースティックギターですね。そう、私に似合うアコースティックギターを探してるのよ。
Now she's filling in the information.
何かおすすめはあるかしら？そうですね。見た目や音色はもう好みの問題だと思うのですが、とりあえずいいものならばこの辺りですね。
The shopkeeper takes the guitar down and shows it to her.
どれどれ？1、10、100、
Oh, the price?
20万円？で、いいのかしら？
They don't come cheap, you know. Her grin stiffens, her lips trembling slightly. She's pointing to the price tag that says 200,000 yen. Can I have to see? Price converter.
これはゼロ2つ多いとか？
Yes, it has.
そうですね。今は値下げして大変お求めやすくなっております。いいギターと言われますと、やはりこのくらいかなと。そうね。このくらいよね。
Gotta test it out first to see if it fits you.
このくらいのがいいとは思うんだけど、他にはおすすめはないのかしら？ ですか。そうですね。別メーカーだと同ランクのギターならこの辺りでしょうか。
Shopkeeper takes down a different guitar and shows it to Mabel. Oh no.
30万円。30万円ってその他もだいたいこんな感じ
It's gotta be even
か
more
しら。
expensive.
そうですね。やはりこのランクになると、そうよね。やっぱりこのくらいはするものよね。
Oh no. She's going breakdown.
その歌唱さんバイト代ってその前借りとかさせてもらえませんか？
Yep.
ちょっとくらいエロい格好とかなら
What the heck?
してもいいんで。
She looks to me pleadingly. It just seems like she's on the verge of bursting into tears. I guess she just can't drop her facade so easily. I don't know, I keep saying facade, but that's not how you're supposed to say it. Facade, I think, is how you correctly say it. As I consider that, the color steadily drains from her cheeks. I have no choice but to save her from myself. Excuse me, shopkeeper. Do you have any recommendations for billionaires? Where will I find them?
初心者向けですか？そうですね。最初の入門ですとこの辺りがおすすめですかね。
They motion to another area with simpler guitars. Price ranges from 30,000 to 50,000. That's more
わかりやすいも
reasonable.
のはいろいろと設計も良くない部分もありますし、あとはやはり最低限はちゃんとした音色の方が練習してて楽しいですしね。
Need practice before you can get better and then start getting better equipment.
入門的な教科書やセットもついてますので、この辺りをおすすめしています。
I see, I see. So, Mabel?
その見え張ってすみませんでした。
It's fine.
初心者用のアコースティックギターセットください。
So cute.
はい、わかりました。それでは少々お待ちくださいませ。なかなか性格は変わらないね。これもいい勉強でしょう。
Yep, we all are. Yeah, I guess so. Two of my companion smiles appear to be better. I know they are actually enjoying watching these events unfold.
その歌唱いいの？
It's alright.
別にあのくらいだったら自分でもなんとか。
Her tail and ears slump in dejection. She looks up at me apologetically. I'm the one who got you started on all this. Besides, I wanted to buy it for you anyway. I wasn't just saying that. I really want to support you in this.
歌唱
Mabel touches the newly purchased guitar set to her chest. It's heartwarming to see her so excited about it. I owe you a lot, you know. Anyway, we're family, aren't we? Don't be so high-strung. I pat Mabel's head as she grumbles to herself. Her grip on the guitar tightens and she nods her head.
わかった。じゃあ歌唱に甘える。その代わりちゃんと練習してあんたのために歌ってあげるから。
That'd be nice.
約束。
Pinky swear. Too, her normal confidence is gone. She speaks without hesitation. He extends an outstretched pinky towards me. Yes, I was right. Pinky swear. Alright, I'm looking forward to it. I stick my own pinky out, and the two of us firmly link our fingers.
二人とも熱いのはキャラじゃないとか言いながらめちゃくちゃ青春っぽいよ、すぐれちゃん。そうですね。とてもとてもとてもとても甘酸っぱくて見てるこっちが恥ずかしくなってしまいますわ。やっぱり天然物が一番だよね。二人ともと天然物ですからね。後ろのあれ
I know, right? I know, right? Aren't those two always like that? The two of them are huddled together, whispering and mumbling about something. Okay, so I guess that'll be the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my. Well, I just woke up anyway, so I'll probably play a bit later again. So while I am, yeah, I'll definitely play a bit later again. First, I'm gonna have to edit this and then be ready to render it out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. So goodbye.